Shalom, shalom. This is the Hebrew Israelites coming out of GMS Chicago with another sit down. Before we get started, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
To the apostles and elders and elder deacons of elder bishops of GMS out of New York and Connecticut. We send double honors because they do rule well. For brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you good, bad, and the ugly of the prophecies, declaring war on the planet. We send salutations. Hopefully, we hope this is edifying. Aqua, few and true. As listeners to say it and chair to keep doing so. Scorn or scoff for reprobate, 2/3 Israelites, 17 other nations. In the midst of Jacob's trouble, it is going to get a whole lot worse. Basically, we here because we've been sitting around here kicking a little bit, doing some things, talking about some stuff, doing some spiritual stuff. And in the midst of all that, a sit down had to come out. So we're not getting around that part of it. That's what we do. Our thoughts and processes are always in heaven and whatnot. So guess what? Our conversations are always in heaven. So guess what? Eventually, we'll sit down. Get enough brothers hanging around together. Sooner or later, sit down and go show up. So it done showed up, and this is what we on. We're talking about Esau, the Edomite, the critical race theory dude that don't want to face his fucking demise and what it is he got coming. So this show you who he is and why he's got to do what he's got to do, and he can't do it no more. Why that's gonna happen too. So go ahead, jump that out, bro.
This is Job 20:4. Knowest thou not since of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right.
Go ahead, go.
Right, so the scripture talk about, I believe in Revelation, that the devil come down with great wrath. He only has a short time. You see, this time on earth is it has been weaponized by Esau, right? But you think that we're here longer than we have to be. Now, 400 years is a long time. But the days of the Lord has only been half a day.
Right.
So we got to be able to endure this little bit of chastisement that the Lord has been taking upon us, being a suggestion to these Edomites, man. All right, yeah, they rejoice in talking shit now. All right, but guess what? They're going to weep and mourn at the end. What's up, Benjamin Goodbye? Go ahead. I know you're not already. Go ahead, bro.
I got to appreciate back the Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye have it, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wealth, because you know it that he had but a short time.
Time is short. Devil is good. Satan, Esau, Edomite, because they're a human counterpart, is here. He was living lusciously. He's still living lusciously because them Oppenheimers, Bilderbergs, DuPonts, Gettys, Rothschilds, and these people, they live above the law. They enjoying their kingdom. But their kingdom is a short time and it's winding down now, and they can feel it. It's closing in on them, and they can feel it. So they got a short time to try to pull all this off so that they can have this new world order and this micro tag put in place.
Right, because you look at the time right now, right? You're seeing all these things transpiring. You're seeing the buildup of the troops on the Ukrainian border. All right, and you're hearing, I believe it's Iran. All right, he's saying they're gonna blow Israel off the face of the map, man. You see? And with that, what you got? You got the trucker, got the trucker strike. Got the food shortages coming or here. You see? You got the people with the mandates who are fighting against America.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, Pop.
Yeah, and like you said, the food shortages is being manufactured. Okay. Cargoes of food sitting on the docks and whatnot, not being delivered, rotting there. By the time they get to the store, they partially rotten and this, that, and the other. So yeah, I mean this food shortage is actually being manufactured. Okay, it ain't the fact that there was a shortage of food or anything like that. There's a shortage of what this is. It ain't a shortage. This Edomite is making a shortage. This Edomite is making a shortage because of the fact that people lose it when there's no food. They can deal with all kinds of other stuff, but when there's no food, people lose their mind, and they know this, and they setting it up for that. And that's why, like he said, that's why all this stuff is escalating on the Ukraine border so that they can have a war to blame it all on. Go ahead, Doc.
Right, because everything's being sped up right now. All right, 10, 20, 30 years ago, The apostles were out there on the highways and the byways in the beginning, and things weren't so rapid, man. All right, but now we're starting to see how the fruition of these prophecies are being fulfilled. All right, that we can see how it's going to get implemented,
Right.
and how things are going to actually break down. All right, and this is just what it is, man. The Lord is on the way back. If He didn't come back, all right, there'll be no flesh to be saved. All right, finish up.
Quick. Finish reading.
Oh no, that was it for the
That was
verse.
Okay, that finish at Job.
Yeah.
It's Job 20 and 5. Though his excellence mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Okay, so read that part again.
It's Job 20 and 7. Yet he shall perish forever.
No, not the beginning. Start from the
Salaki. Job 20 and 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
So see, this is how you know it's an Edomite, because this whole space race thing was between Russia and America, starting back with Sputnik back in 1953. Okay, they put that up, and that started the whole fucking satellite, then the race for outer space, and America lied. America claimed victory by lying that they went to the moon. They lied. They never got there. You got an old astronaut that was saying that. And sometimes you can catch some of these old astronauts and ask them that question, or you see it on YouTube where they ask the question and the old astronaut don't even want to answer that question.
He walked out of the interview, man.
Yep. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you even had some of the best physicists here in modern times said they can't break the Van Allen belt. So how the fuck if you can't break the Van Allen belt, you can go to the moon? Because you better believe this motherfucker is such a carnivorous vagabond that anything that he can manipulate and turn profit on, he would have done it. And he turned so much profit on high-rise buildings, you think he wouldn't have tried to put something on the moon and high-rise that motherfucker and say, you can't get no higher than this. I'm not looking down my nose at y'all on the ground. I'm looking down my nose at you motherfuckers on the earth. So this Edomite.
Right.
Okay, so y'all really think that you really got there? So when it says, read that part, top part again one more time.
Yeah, though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
So mounting up to the heavens. You got that same thing in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same scenario and whatnot. And then it says Lucifer, and then it says this is the man. So there's got to be a human counterpart. And that's this Edomite that don't even want to face his own history now, because he said that this critical race theory is a theory. It ain't a theory. It's a history. It's your history. So you try to mount up to the heavens and whatnot. Go ahead.
And his head reach unto the clouds.
And his head reached into the clouds.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
So guess what? So like I said, so you live lusciously. You live at the top of the food chain for quite a time now. But guess what? In the end, you're going to be like smoke. You're going to be like dung. Dung ain't nothing good for fertilizer. Dung ain't nothing but good shit for fertilizer.
You know what, though? But even that, though, like, human shit is not good for nothing, man.
Right.
All right? Like, you put human shit in your cornfield, you're going to fuck up your crops, man. You see? He says it's not even good for fertilizer, man.
Right.
You see?
Right.
Go ahead. There's more on that side.
Yeah, they which have seen him will say, where is he?
Right, man. Because look, we're gonna remember some of the things that Esau has done, man.
Yeah, because we're going to have all our memories, so we're going to remember all our lifetimes. So we're going to be able to think about all the things. Like I said, this portion of the slavery is still bad, but it ain't as bad as it was when they was cutting rods off and doing all this other kind of stuff. But it's still bad, because we're still in slavery. And once you realize that you are, that all this stuff actually should belong to you, then it becomes unbearable. Go ahead, Al.
Right. And he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Right, man. Because look, the brother's gonna read later on in Obadiah. All right, hey, this damn Edomite is gonna be forgotten. You see?
Okay.
All right, the things that he has done will no longer be thought upon, man, in the kingdom, man. The things that Esau has done, all right, to our people, it will never. It's talk about oppression will not rise a second time. So once this man will get put down, hey, there's nothing more that he's gonna be able to do to us, man.
Right.
You see, he's gonna be chased away. He's gonna be one of them, you know. I don't believe we're gonna be doing this, but now he's gonna be like the tail of the boogeyman, man. All right. Well, if you don't eat your green beans, the boogeyman gonna come get you and take you away. It's gonna be a bad nightmare. It's gonna be a bad, it's gonna be a folk's tale, for lack of a better word, man. You see? Go ahead.
The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Man, look, hey, after them 1,000 years, he going to slavery. No more pale skin, man.
That's it.
Ain't no more White Castle after this, man. You see? All right?
That's
All right,
it.
because look, hey, the scripture talking about Revelation, but that red dragon, what he come to do? Take peace from the earth. You see? When the kingdom is going to be what? It's going to be
Peace on earth.
Everlasting peace, right? So where he's going to be? Nowhere to be found, man. You see? When the scripture talk about even in the land of uprightness,
Right.
you're not there righteously.
Right.
So we had Esau in the kingdom after the 1,000 years, and they have him able to go back to his own land, which is not going to happen. All right? He's going to be fucking wicked, man.
Again, always, because that's all he was created to be, is wicked.
And like,
So he served his purpose. He has done what it is that he's supposed to do. That little seed of wickedness that was planted in Eve, that spread to Adam and then spread it out from there. Look at what it has. Look at what it has bloomed into. The wickedness that you got now. Okay, where you can't tell whether something's a man or a woman in some cases. They actually push it. You get 50-year-old Israelite starlets of the tribe of Judah, that being a black woman, for y'all people that don't understand, bragging about how she done had let 2 men run on her and whatnot. When I run, I mean run on her. Okay, run on her, run in her, however you want to say it, and this, that, and the other. And y'all want to find this, y'all want to glorify this. Tony Braxton, I remember here a little while ago talking about she had been a bit more promiscuous in her lifestyle when she was at the top of her game. So you was considered a good girl, but now you wish you had been a thought.
A thought.
Ain't that nothing?
Crazy.
Ain't that nothing? But this is what y'all push. So, and this is all under the rulership of Esau. So we don't need that once the kingdom has been established on earth as it is in heaven. You know, that's the opening of the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking thought ass among Israelite women.
right, because like the elder quoted, on earth as it is in heaven. See, in heaven it's already order, man.
Period.
All right, and we're waiting for New Jerusalem to come down where on the earth. Where what? Where the
Order will be here.
Right. You see, so this is a whole thing which you guys don't understand. Is like our heaven is gonna be on the earth also, man. What's our King Yahweh Shai, man? All right, you think the Lord gonna have some goddamn Edomite reigning on the throne with him?
Exactly.
Can you talk about shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Can 2 walk together unless they be agreed?
Hey, we've always been in opposition, man. What's what Solomon 2 tells you, man?
Yeah, so you know this wickedness can't go hand in hand with the righteousness that's get ready to become part of the earthly realm. It can't flow hand in hand, and that's all you know how to see. And like I said, this Edomite has had his run, and this is under his run. This run we under right now, where all this wickedness is under the Edomite run. This is under his rule. This is his kingdom, and his kingdom is ran wicked.
You know what's crazy about this, and I'm gonna give it to the brother Gabar. The scripture talks about the tribes and the wicked, but for a moment, right?
Right.
See, he's always upset because he's supposed to be further in his plan than this. You see, when you look back when we was a kid, what they had flying cars on the Jetsons.
Right.
They had all this teleporting and flying human beings and all that. They had transhumanism then. Remember Tron?
Yep, I remember Trump.
All right. So they had all these movies played out back then. They thought that was back in the 80s. So here in 2022, they haven't even come nowhere near that.
Right.
You see? So they're trying to rush everything. The metaverse, the binding of the chips,
right,
to the human
Yeah,
to the human body.
Yep.
They're behind schedule, man. You see? So they gotta rush everything and put it out. That's why it's fucked up. You see? Go ahead, Benjamin Gabar.
Yeah, but I'm gonna line back off of that and then give it to him. And they behind schedule because of the fact that, like I said, what happened? Abba Bivens showed up and started pushing that truth. And that truth that had to get pushed to the four corners of the earth.
Had to stop everything.
Yeah, exactly. They got pushed to the four corners of the earth. And then in 2007, they opened up the internet the way they did. And then the real truth that had to get pushed got pushed to the end of the earth. So now that's why they so far behind schedule, because all of a sudden the real truth, the only thing that was keeping the destructive winds held back, is now been flooded.
Well, look, I want to say this, like, you know how Rome was, the army was spread thin and they couldn't defend it, right?
Right.
Well, now spiritually, all right, Esau was fighting all these battles, right?
All over the place.
But now they had to fight. Now they got to fight the battle of the truth.
Right.
And they're putting all their energy in just trying to fight the battle of the truth. All right, they're neglecting everything else, man.
Right now.
Because really, hey, what they're trying to suppress, the word of Yahweh Shemi Shai, and the men who teach the doctrine of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. And they know the floodgates been open with this internet. All right, therefore they can't put the toothpaste back in the damn tube, man.
Right. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. They over there trying to figure out now how to squeeze the tube and put it next to the toothpaste and then uncollapse it and try to get it to suck back in.
Right.
And all that.
Right.
It ain't happening.
Right.
It ain't happening. Go ahead.
And what we got?
Right, come.
Of there, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for double, and they shall kindle in them and defile them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath broken it.
There you go. No more. Go ahead, guys. You got it.
No.
Yeah, the Lord gonna, get the man out of rulership, gonna destroy Esau either.
Hey, the earth is somebody get the earnest expectation. That's what you posted in the group the other day.
Right, come.
All right. You know when hey, everybody looking for Esau Edom to get destroyed, man. All right, he's the man that took peace from the earth. He's the man that we say blinded the world. He's the God of this world has blinded them. You see? All right.
Right.
You got people. You got animals still beaching themselves. Whales still beaching themselves. You got sharks following because the magnetic field of the earth has been shifted. You got sharks in the waters and lands that they're not supposed to be at, man.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
I got this is Revelations 21:8. But the fearful and the unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and the sorcerers and the idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So damn, all that shit is gonna be pertaining to you other people, but the one that really fits all of that and embodies this is Esau. So when you get after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, when you're thrown into that fire, and you say, well, hold on, if it happened then, how's it gonna be there? Because you're still dealing with Yahweh Bashim Shai, and that fire is like I said, the fire is the fire. The time is the time. The Lord controls time. So guess what? It don't matter how long it's been. He can run your ass back into that time and throw your ass in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what you don't understand. You don't understand the unlimitedness of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, he can make your ass go back. He says that people that are in their graves are going to be put back on their feet to stand in that fire when it comes down the first time. Okay? The Israelite, that's going to be his last time if he had to stand in that fire. Then he going to be born into the kingdom and be good. But you Edomites, You can burn in that fire, be born, and after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, go back to the fire again. Shit. The fire gonna be there. The Lord ain't gonna put it out just because you thought it was done. Go ahead, Hawk. Whatever y'all got.
This is reason why they Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed. This is Ezekiel, Slagia. What was that? 25:12. Slagia. Bear with me. This is why they're going to be destroyed forever. Esau, Edom. Thus said this is Ezekiel 25:12. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Lord Yahweh, Slakia, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will Slakia, and I will make it desolate from Timon, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Right, man, because look, the scripture talk about I've hated many things, but nothing like him. The Lord I hate him. See, we can't even get nowhere near mad enough to execute vengeance on Esau, Edom, how we want. Like, we got these things. Like, we meditate terror, and we say what we gonna do, and Lord, we know this and that. But when the Lord actually put the spirit upon his men to go after these goddamn Edomites, man, there'll be no way to stop them, man. You see? All right? Because our power is a power that triumphs, man.
Right.
If he puts the spirit upon you, hey, who's going to be able to turn it back, man?
Right.
See, who resisted his will? And the Lord going to put his will, all right, upon his men. Somebody get hunters and fishers, all right? The Lord going to put his spirit upon these men to go out there and get them from the cleft of these rocks, from the bottom of the sea. You see? And we're going to bring these goddamn Edomites to justice, man. All right? Because they got, if you be a vagabond, right? You're a vagabond, you're a murderer, and you got to get brought back to justice, man. You got to go in front of the king.
You got okay, got it.
All right? You got to go in front of the king and get rid of your charges, man. Your charges, what? The scripture talk about how he forbears the punishment of the wicked, but it's the sin mounted to heaven, roughly paraphrasing.
Right.
With the men of the Lord, he chastises them straightway, roughly paraphrasing. You see? So when it's time for you to jump Esau, you got a long list of motherfucking charges you got to get rid of, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 16. You want me to start at 15 or start at 16? That's a straight point. Okay. This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers. And that's what we're doing now. That's what you see us doing with these sit-downs when we exhorting or we breaking down scriptures and giving cleaner understandings to people and this, that, and the other. That's the fishing part. Maybe there was something that the pastor told you that didn't make sense. It didn't add up. The dots wasn't connected right. And this, that, and the other. But then you came over here to one of these videos that was in GMS somewhere. And guess what? That question that you had, all them dots was connected clean. Okay, you was able to follow it. It made sense when you was done with it. And this, that, and the other. So you said, okay, you know what? Ain't nobody else. Let me see if anybody else breaking it down like that. And you went and you looked into IUIC, ISUPK, Bubble Eyes Blackfish, and his motherfucking doctrine that he got going, and these people, and this, that, and the other. And nobody put it together like that. So the breakdown was clean. So you decided to come over. This is what we here doing. We doing these sit downs, doing these things, breaking down scriptures, putting up stuff, going into the Hebrew, going into the Greek to edify the elect. And if there's any new elect that maybe was holding out because something wasn't broken down, it got broken down. So now, okay, you ready to deal. Okay, but guess what? That door of mercy is closing. Okay? And in its closing, like I said, the fishers are going to be changed. So back to the scripture, behold, I send for many fishers, says Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after I will send for many hunters.
Right, man, because right now, hey, look, hey, you scoffing now. Like, you scoffing the doctrine, you scoffing the men of the Lord. All right, you make a mockery of us because we out there in the winter. All right, these so-called dresses.
Snow
right?
dummies.
Snow dummies, right? And you mocking now because we ain't doing nothing, man. Right? But wait till the Lord keep us from getting off the streets. Because, hey, once the Lord creates the family of the word, hey, them hunters are going to be coming right after that, man.
That's it.
All right? Yeah, it's all fun and games when, when you got Murph and Pops and Ashley looking for you.
Right.
All right? But wait till the Lord put the spirit on Murph, Pops, and Ashley to come looking for you, man. We're going to see how funny it is then, man.
It's funny, like you said that, because they call us snow dummies, blizzard buzzards,
Bums.
That's it, blizzard buzzards. Because that's the times we was out there and it was snow.
Man, we not
kicking
being OR. I ain't say being OR. I ain't gonna say that.
Being what we were told to do.
And being what we,
being instant in season, out of season.
Yeah, present our body as a living sacrifice. Y'all was out there doing it.
Hey, what it said, the mailman delivered in rain, sleet, or snow.
God.
Hey, how much more is this mail?
You know what's crazy? The mailman don't deliver on Sundays.
That's it.
All right, but the man of the Lord is constantly doing the work, man. You see? It's all fun and games until somebody get punched in the mouth, man.
That's it.
Right.
You see? It's all good, all right, till the Lord actually reveals that the men of the Lord are coming to hunt your ass down, man. And guess what? He got a list, man, who been naughty, who been nice, man.
That's it.
All right? Hey, we ain't the elves, but we the saints.
Hey.
All right? And we're going to go out there, and we're going to do the Lord's bidding, man. The Lord's going to put his spirit upon us, man.
So since he go turn the fishers into hunters, guess what? Ain't no nice. All y'all got a lump of coal and an ass kicking and death coming.
All
on
y'all.
that spirit, be right? Because look,
all of that destruction.
Hey, the Lord ain't emotional, right? So he even pull up in the spot and see, and get involved in the feelings when we see a little kid or see a daughter, old man, or whatever, man.
Ain't no differentiating. Everything gets smoked.
And there you go. Slay utterly, somebody get that. Slay utterly old and young, man. All right? And it's all about the Spirit of the Lord. You see?
Okay, so let me finish this.
Yep.
And after I was sent for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
From where?
Every mountain. So that means every kingdom.
There you go.
Every kingdom, they go be hunted. And from every hill, that's small kingdoms or whatever, and out of the holes or the rocks. So if you think that you done built yourself a $300 million safety bunker in the ground because you had like 8 or 9 or $12 billion, so you figure you could spend 100, 150, 160, $200 billion on a safety bunker that's got bidets and all that other kind of stuff because you didn't store toilet paper. You said we just run water on our ass and this, that, and other, and we be able to ride this
Ride it out, right?
Yeah. Hey, guess what? That shit is encased in metal, and it's got metal in it. And like Magneto, all that shit can get pulled up.
All get pulled up.
That's all that shit gonna get pulled up, and you gonna be like, and when you hearing that shit, and hey, when you feeling your whole complex coming up through the dirt like an elevator, you gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
God.
Now come on out, motherfucker. Come on out. Come on up and out of here. Okay, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes or the rocks. That's the underground bunkers that y'all done built, that y'all think that y'all go get away with, that y'all think is go hold up under the heat of your Yahweh Shema shot. It ain't gonna hold up under the heat, and the ones that hold up under the heat are gonna be pulled out. Thank you for spending enough money on it to be one of the first round draft choices in the fucking slavery trade of the Israelites here on earth.
All right, thank you for making it easy for me. I ain't got to track you down. Y'all all here. Thank you, dumbass. This is what the elder asks for is Ezekiel 9:6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. And then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Right, man. So we're gonna start with Jake first. All right, we're gonna end up with you Edomites, man.
That's it.
You know?
And that's why Apostle Tahar used to say he gonna be jumping over fucking Jake to get to. They gonna be jumping over Esau to get to you, Jake, because he only get a chance to kill you one time.
You gotta get in on these damn Chief Keefs and them niggas. Go ahead, Gabar.
Oh,
Benjamin Gabar, so like.
then, chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? Yeah, your judgment must begin at the house of Israel. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of judgment have been going out lately.
So yeah, like I said, you've been having people being shot up in clubs, tearing up shit, motherfuckers splitting their cars in half. Hey, got that PPL money, bought themselves a death trap of a fucking Dodge Challenger and fucking smashed the motherfucker
Kill
and
themselves
died
the first
in
day,
it
right?
and whatnot. Oh, you died a horrible death. And y'all put his ass, y'all pulled him out of there, put him in the ground. But that don't mean that's the end of the story. He's in the ground, but the Lord said, no, okay, I'm glad you felt that pain, but I got some more you got to deal with. So they gonna pull his ass up out the ground and make him stand here when the fucking missile being dropped.
That's the easy way out.
Right.
Because really, the final judgment of the Lord is for the wicked. If the wicked die before their time, they're gonna get, through the Spirit, they're gonna get brought back and they have to endure. All right, with the Lord, the ultimate judgment the Lord got set for him, man.
The ultimate judgment is fire. The ultimate judgment is fire. If you didn't die by fire,
The fire,
you gonna have to be brought back here to deal with the fire.
You got something?
No.
You got something?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Right, come on. I ain't on this then. Right. Revelation 12:7. There was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was a place found any more in heaven, man. All right. So, hey, look. The dragon represents Esau. You go to the rest of Esther.
Mm-hmm.
You see. All right, but that dragon represents Esau, man, and his cohorts, man. And when they're defeated, hey, I'm gonna get this real quick. I'll press one.
And they're defeated. When that fight has been over with, Esau is down to the bottom of the barrel. He's got 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. After that 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, there's no more destructive nature as a collective that needs to be done by any one particular group of people. And since that's what Esau, Edom was created for, you're no longer needed now. Your services is no longer needed. So your discharge papers is the fire. Okay? So your ass get put back in the fire and your contract is torn up. Your contract to be able to be the vagabond and the thief and the destructor and the hammer that the Lord used to fucking right and correct the Israelites and get them to understand their position and their place. When we're downloaded with the perfect download and got the immortality bodies on, the immortal bodies on, and can't do corruption anymore, you're no longer needed, Esau. You served your purpose. We learned our lesson. And now we got, that's funny, being part of the hopeful elect, we going to sit here and be able to say one day, hey, man, you 4 billion years old. How that feel?
How that feel, baby? How that feel?
Hey, jumping from the motherfucking half-court line and shit, man.
A full court. Swimming the ocean. ain't tired at all.
That's it.
The Nahum 1:6 and through 9, I'm ending on here. Says who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? The fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord is good and a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof. Darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end of affliction. He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. So who afflicted us, man? Esau, Edom.
Esau, Edom.
And this is our last captivity, man. This is our last time of being sick. Our last time of being sinful. Our last time of being hungry and not being able to do what we want. Right? Because we're being afflicted, man. All right? This is the place where slavery and affliction and oppression is prominent, man. When the Yahweh comes, man, all right, it's going to be no more of that, man. No more Esau, man. Because, look, no other nation oppresses more than Esau, man. He's our afflictor, man. So Syrian, the rod of my anger.
That's right.
You
That's
see?
right.
He's gonna get broken down without hand, man. You see?
That's
You
it.
got something, Benjamin Gabar, before you close it?
Oh, no, I got nothing.
Now I'm going to say this. Like I said, Esau was our master. And master, not master, master. That's a Hebrew word. It means oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
So when they showed you that in the movies, and they say, yes, master, oppressor is what was being said.
Right, so like it, because look, our people spoke Hebrew, man. Our people spoke Hebrew. So they knew exactly what oppression is, man. Don't forget, all right, that we've been reincarnated, man. And our people who are the slaves who came over here, they had the scrolls, man. They understood the scrolls. They had the some of the knowledge, because the knowledge was left. The knowledge was forgotten when we came here, man.
Yeah, exactly. They came over here with the knowledge.
Yep.
They understood it. That was the whole purpose of them breaking up the families and doing all that.
There you go.
That was the whole purpose of all of that.
Yep.
Because of the fact that they had the knowledge. They were saying master. They understood oppressor. That was how the Africans, the Hamites, was able to pick us out. Because we had law, statutes, and commandments that we was living by. So we was clothed. We didn't walk around ooking and booking and naked in the fucking jungle. That wasn't us.
The scripture talk about how he made our ways diverse. The Hebrew Israelites' ways are different than these other nations, man. So we're going to stick out. That's why the scripture said in Deuteronomy that this is a wise understanding, that this is wisdom in the sight of the nations, man.
That's it.
You see?
Our women didn't walk around with their titties out and whatnot, like Shaka Zulu from the movie and whatnot. Our women didn't walk around like that because they was told to be covered. So they was covered. Our men didn't walk around with their rods hanging out all open in place because we was told to be covered. Mm-hmm. We was the priest was even given specific things. So when they walked up on the thing,
they put on pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So this wasn't us. We wasn't those ones and whatnot. So them Africans, them Hamites, they had every reason to point us out to them. Why? Because if you go into the book of Joshua marching orders was to kill 31 African kings. But guess what? African kings had armies. Mm-hmm. So they did that. So this is all this. So all you people that collectively wanted to put the Hebrew Israelites down, y'all got hell to pay.
Right, Baruch the 4th chapter. Oh, we close it.
We close it. So with that, I hope that's edifying for y'all to understand that as the scripture said, what nation didn't have a hand in our demise? Right. Okay, so Esau, Edom, number one with a bullet. That's you.
You know it's crazy, man, because Esau, Edom, y'all been caught with the bag, man. All right, the scripture talk about how if you steal a man, be found in your hands. Hey, what is a hot potato, man?
Right.
Yeah, you got caught with the hot potato, bro.
That's it.
You see, which is the children of Israel, man. So therefore, you gotta get eliminated. You got caught with the potato, right? What you gotta do?
Yeah.
You got out the game.
Got out the game. Right. You got out the game.
So no other nation's done it.
So you out the game of life.
Game of life.
There you go.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
So with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakwadash.
Again, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, the apostles, the elders, and elder bishops out of Connecticut as well. We send double honors. Y'all do real well. Brethren around the world, stay strong. Keep pushing this truth. Keep the clan war on the planet. And I know you might feel like you jeopardizing your life and your serenity. Ain't no serenity. This is not your rest. For the aqua, the pure and the true, that's hooked to an Israelite man, you can't hopscotch over him, baby.
That's right. That's
it. Our salvation is through Yahweh Shai. Your salvation is through your man. So if you can't accept that, do you really want to take your chances with the outcome? Because the Lord said, as your father used to say back in the day, I'm not far from your ass. Yahweh said, I ain't gonna drown you, but I'm gonna bring fire to that ass. Okay? So for that, for the first group, we send a hearty shalom. But for you, 2/3 Israelites and 17 other nations, how in the midst of Jacob's trouble, guess what? It's going to get a whole lot worse. So for the first group, a hearty shalom, and for the second group, a bar.
A bar.